Stand by. All right. Yeah, we're running a little bit late tonight, and that's okay because it's very foggy out here. This is Black Sheep Bravo. I'm the Spaniard, keeping it tight here on Monday Motivation with Ogre, but unfortunately, Ogre is not with us tonight because he is doing something special at some, I don't know, bondage night in Schaumburg, some convention. So he is going to be doing some kind of 50 Shades of Grey seminar, and he's going to have a full report come Friday at the roundtable. So in his place, it takes two to replace Ogre. So we got Wentzie and DubbleOH7 with us tonight. So, hey, guys, welcome to Monday Motivation.
What up? What up?
So my question is, do you think Ogre is wearing the rubber suit right now?
Hey, that's OGH hashtag 2018. Yeah, he got host. So he'll do whatever it takes.
He's probably getting oiled right now as we speak.
Right now.
All nice and oily.
Nice and tucked in one of them bondage suits. It kind of reminds me of Pulp Fiction and shit in the basement.
That's just right. I'm hoping look what he's got. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have a full report. All right, so tonight we're in lieu of not having Ogre's regularly scheduled banter, we will be doing a couple things differently tonight. Of course, in his place, we are going to be doing our first movie review by DubbleOH7, and we're going to talk about that here shortly. And then coming up in about another 4 or 5 minutes, we will be having our first call-in ever here on a Black Sheep Bravo live show. So we have a call-in coming in. When I open up the open up the phone lines, we'll have our first caller, and we'll just see where it goes from there. So before we head over to our movie department with Double O, I'm going to head over to Wentzie just to check in with him over there. Wentzie, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Well, right now it's raining. As Ollie Williams would put it on Family Guy, it rains sideways. So, shitty weather brings shitty days. So, you got the bouts of depression coming up. I got some VA coming up, got some, rush appointments, all that stuff. So, other than that, just been chilling out, trying to keep these old bones from creaking and cracking in the cold. So
old bones, come on, man. Old bones, my arse. No, but good. I'm glad you're with us tonight. Like I said, it has been kind of gloomy here, so I kind of felt the same way. But I was able to break away and go see a movie today with my family, and man, it's a good thing I did. And that's what we're going to talk about next with Double O, with our movie review. Double O, tell us what you know.
Man, hey, first off, it's Black History Month, so I had to go see the Black Panther. Hey, this movie. This movie here, you see me doing the symbol right here. You see me doing the symbol. You know what I'm saying? This movie right here, first off, I enjoy movies, but I enjoy them more if I stay awake. So, this movie kept me awake through the whole thing, man. From start to finish, it kept me awake. The suspense was there, the action was there. My son went to go see it when it first opened up, and he pretty much said the same thing. There were a lot of people there. Me and the wife, we sat in the front, like when you walk up that aisle and turn, it's like, oh, so we got those seats like right in the front, and it was pretty good. At the end, though, there was a lot of clapping, which made me there was a lot of clapping, and there was like not really a lot of talking, which made me believe there was like more white people there than black. So I ain't never clapped at the end of a movie and shit. I'm looking around like, oh, so there's somebody here, Obama is stuck in and watch the movie for this. But it was pretty good. Then of course you have people, running in and out, kids and stuff like that. One lady, I heard her say, "Oh, I thought this was about the revolutionary Black Panther." I kind of looked at it like,
yeah, Black Panthers.
Yeah, like, Mrs. You drunk, But other than that, man, it was a really, really good movie. It made you believe that it does take a village, to to conquer all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
that was powerful.
It was very powerful. I mean, and the women kicked ass in that movie, bro.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
they were.
I got to share this with you guys. I got to share it because I got chills, right? I'm not without giving away the scene. But we had clapping in our theater, and my son's looking at me like, "What's that?" I go, "Son, just don't fight it, man. If you want to clap, clap." You know, I mean, it was that good. I was pumped, man. The music was phenomenal. But there was a fight scene there, and like you said, the women were kicking ass, and there was a lot of younger girls there, and like even like older women, and out of nowhere. During that fight scene, some girls shouted out "girl power," and man, the whole theater erupted. Man, I got chills. It was, man. So like I said, it was a good movie. I agree, man. Writing from the second it started, man. After the rolling Marvel comic thing, I was like, it went right to the story, and oh my God, that was definitely give it 2 thumbs up, man. Definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even the previews weren't like.
Hey, I'm gonna go check out that Bruce Willis movie that's coming out. I'm definitely gonna go check out. That might be my segment. To come back and give the Black Siskel and Ebert take on film.
Why don't we do that? There you go. We just found your new niche, man, because that's gonna be your show. Double O, tell us what you know about the movies, right?
Damn it, every day ending in Y is a new niche for me, man. You understand what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
Bro.
Look at that. Stars Born.
Yeah, that movie was definitely powerful. I would definitely tell anybody to go see it, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever, man, because it talks about family togetherness. It talks about a community. It talks about a brotherhood, something that all of us share, you know what I'm saying? So it's
warriors. They talked a lot about warriors.
My God, definitely.
Yeah, good messages all around, man. That was really good. Now I'm really looking forward to Infinity Wars. Now that's going to be a show we're all going to have to go and see.
Absolutely, for sure. Absolutely.
Very cool. So again, we're going to be doing something a little bit different here. But before I call in our next caller, I don't know if one of the hot topics tonight, my wife and I, the trophy wife and I, were talking about this. That whole Fergie national anthem thing was just we were just dying about that. So
they are eating her alive.
Why don't you guys talk about that for a second while I get our caller ready?
All right.
Man, did you see they got a thing called the Fergie Challenge? You gotta look it up. It's hilarious.
I'm gonna have to look it up. Man, they are eating her alive. I mean, the whole internet, and I mean, as she was singing it, I'm even sitting there like, okay. What? Wait, what? But man, and then as you see the headlines, you click on, you double tap Google, that's the first thing that pops up. First, I was like, oh wow, I don't think she did a good job.
I was just cringing, and I'm like, but see, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
No, here's my question. I think this was a whole publicity stunt because you know what they say, any bad publicity is good publicity.
It's good publicity.
It was shitty. And we're talking about it. So
attention.
Yeah. Whoever her marketing person is or her public relations sake, great fucking idea. We're gonna try that, but I wouldn't go that far though. That that was hurtful, man. I don't know. But
let's play some basketball. Like we know what we about to play. We know.
Tell me what to do, man.
Yeah,
this ain't. Don't tell me what to do. I have rights too. Women don't have to push me around.
That's like telling LeBron and KD shut up and dribble, man. I mean that right there,
but she still looked pretty good, man. I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
I wouldn't kick her out or nothing like that. But they say, hey, look here, go make me a ham sandwich, but don't sing while you're doing it. Just go ahead and do that.
Ham sandwich. Oh man, you like ham? Huh? I picture you a roast beef guy.
I mean, I'm a turkey guy.
Turkey.
I was trying to tell my guy up in Northwest Indy, this fucker keeps telling me he's going to bring some deer or shoot some deer, but he never does, man. This fucker.
Hey, Wentzie's my witness, man. It's been a tough for me. It was tough. It was a tough season, man. And get this shit. Man. Get this shit. A week after fucking hunting season has ended, all these fucking deer in my backyard just looking at me like, hey, what's up, motherfucker?
Hey, they know shit. They know. They know.
They do it, man. They're like, haha, man, it's February, whatever. Yeah, I'm like, oh man. So, hey, good for them, man. They won, right?
I know they. Hey, there's always got to be a winner and a loser.
And that's right, and I'm okay with that. Good for them. This makes me stronger next year because now I was already shooting yesterday, just practicing my archery. And
okay.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. That's gonna be my next video is naked archery with the Spaniard.
Nah, you
maybe not. I don't know. We will definitely lose sponsors on that one, but who knows? We may get sponsors.
Like we just talked about, might have that reverse effect on us.
That's right. That good any kind of publicity is good publicity, right?
You might want to do that, bro. Might want to do that.
Naked Spaniard.
All right. What's that?
Naked archery with Wentzie and the Spaniard.
Yeah, I know, right? So now today was President's Day. There was a federal holiday. I didn't work. That's one of the reasons why I went to the movie. So for those of you that are going to bust my balls, why weren't you at work? Hey, it was a federal holiday, all right. And but yeah, since it is President's Day, who's your? I'm going to start with Wentzie. Wentzie, who's your favorite all-time president?
That I was alive for, or that I read about?
Dead or alive, just all-time favorite. That's like your all-time favorite, whatever, football player, dead or alive.
I would have to say there's three of them: either Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt, or Abraham Lincoln.
Oh wow!
Why is that?
Yeah, profound.
Well, or why is all of them?
Why are they your favorite? Yeah.
Well, you got FDR, who, you got, World War II going on at that time. So you got him making us through it and everything. I mean, he was the longest president.
So we had that thing going for him.
Got it like it was. And then you got Abraham Lincoln, who pretty much said it like it was, everyone's free and kind of stuff, like, hey.
Yeah, right on, man. That's the way my teacher explained it, man. He was like, "Hey, man,
I know, right?
Abraham Lincoln, man, freedom, man. It's a free society, but ain't nothing free, So, Abraham Lincoln, it's freedom, man. It ain't nothing free." That was my history lesson. I went to a Catholic school.
Damn, Catholics are the worst ones now, man.
Oh my God, that's why I got out. Yeah, they say Scientology is bad. Yeah, and I had to wear a robe and sing a cappella. Dominic. I mean, that's fucking some scary shit, man. Come on.
Oh shit. I'm gonna have to say John F. Because like Ogre, he got hoes. And then I'm gonna have to say Bill Clinton. That was like the official first black president. Look, he cheated on his wife. He cheated on his wife. He smoked weed. He played soul music, the saxophone. That was like the first official black president.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That's good, man. Yeah.
Got some head in the White House. I mean, Hey, which brings me to another question. What do y'all think about polygamy?
Yeah, polygamy. We were just talking about that. Yeah, why don't you go first?
And the reason, hold on. The reason I said that, man, is because I was watching Seeking Sister Wives, and it was one of the things I just happened to be clicking through, like, oh, okay, what's this? Dude sitting up here, he got his wife. But what really intrigued me, not that he had 2 and 3 wives, what really intrigued me was there was a black couple on there. And if I know every black couple, I ain't trying to share my man, blah, 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 blah. But when they were talking, and even the white couples, when they were talking, it kind of made sense. It was like, hey, we're trying to build this village. We're trying to build a big family, and where do we start it? I mean, think about it. Back in the day, grandma, grandpa, great-grandma, great-grandpa ain't had no cable. All they had was a bed and fucking. So they had about, 10 to 12 kids. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you can have like one dude with 8 baby mamas, but none of them get along and shit like that, man. And really caught my interest, and I just want to know what y'all thought about it.
But
Wentzie, go ahead.
Isn't there like a hierarchy to all the wives? There's like a head wife.
Yeah, and that's what I was also getting watching this. I was like, okay, she's the head one, but I mean, each person has their role. They know their role, which is kind of cool. I'm sitting back in the cut, like, I mean, the wife was upstairs asleep last night. I was like, damn, I wonder if I could run this shit past her real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it was just crazy because the more, like, the black couple, they had 2 kids, one on the way, and she says, hey, we're dating. We're looking for somebody to date, which means, hey, bring in a sister wife, basically for the other wife. So when he's out either doing this thing, working out with his boys, hey, there's this one chick that she can go off and they can kick it and have a good time and do what they want to do. And it wasn't even about sex because both of them, even the wife was like, hey, I know he's going to sleep with other women, but it's something that needs to be talked about. Okay. Back in the day, we call that, getting your Mac on, playing and shit, instead of just telling the truth and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was crazy, man. It was different.
The straight A's.
Yeah, it was really different, and I mean, Spaniard, I know you just hit 22 years, you know what I'm saying? So congratulations on that,
Oh, man, thanks.
Man,
yeah,
I mean,
thank you,
shit, bro, that's a long fucking time. That's older than my son. Shit, that's a long ass time.
I'll tell you
bro.
what, the trophy wife and I were in the hot tub the other night, and we were talking about that, and I said, no, she said it. She's like, yeah, people have asked me, like, what's your secret? And she straight out just told them. She's like, it's just the sex, man. You got to keep it interesting. And I was like, you know what? I said the same thing, man. I mean, we talk. That's the other thing. We talk about everything about,
and
anything,
that's cool. That's cool.
And like, hopefully my kids ain't watching, my adult kids ain't watching, but I mean, I don't know how many fucking times we had to take, naps throughout their childhood. I mean, we were the most sleeping fucking parents I ever met, but I mean, that's what it is. That and not giving up. Like, I mean, everybody thinks we had a perfect marriage, and like, oh, what's the secret? You guys live happily ever after. I'm like, no, man, we struggled at the beginning, man. We were young, stupid. We had no clue. We were at the end of our ropes, and we didn't give up. Like, kind of like the movie we saw today. We had each other's backs. She knew I was fucked up in the head from fucking coming back from war. Mm-hmm. She knew all that when having all these crazy things happening. But she was willing to stick it out. She knew I was a challenge. So it's kind of, I was up here and she kind of brought me down, and then she was timid and I got her out of her comfort zone and taught her different shit. So that's what it comes down to, man. It's just making it work, man, not just giving up.
That's what's up. That's what's up right there. That's what's up.
But to answer the question I originally had asked, my favorite president was Rutherford B. Hayes. That's my all-time favorite. Because the beard, he just had it all together, man. He was with Whig Party. He just looked like a badass. And don't really know too much about him, but that was about it. The what?
Abraham Lincoln had the tall hat. Like, he's just sitting out there like, got a big old tall hat, come on.
I didn't get the whole tall hat shit. I don't know how that all worked out. Like, they didn't have mirrors back then, I guess. I don't know.
It's kind of like a tall guy in a big truck. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. It's like watching me drive an 18-wheeler and shit. I'm all like 5', 6.5", getting out, like, shit, what? I'm going to come over and whoop your ass. Then I get out. It's like, okay, well, you know what? Hey, let's hug it out. Let's hug it out real quick. I don't want to hug it out. That's it.
Damn, yeah, that is. Well, we got some people are writing in. We got one that says Harry Truman. Harry Truman was a good one. Another good, powerful, time in our history. The other thing you were talking about polygamy. I was watching this show about they were called lifestyle slaves. There's a show called Slutever.
I seen it the other night. I seen that shit the other night too. Man.
My wife and I were like glued. It was like, man, it was that is some good television, man. I gotta say, well, I hope someday Black Sheep Bravo can be on Viceland. That is my goal. So Viceland, if anybody from
Man.
Viceland is watching, we love what you're fucking doing. We want on board, man. Hook us up.
Hey,
But man,
man.
that's a badass. Oh man, it's on.
You better
Go
go
to the
on
interweb.
demand and look up Slut Ever. Just search it, Slut Ever.
This
Dude
woman
drove
is
an hour and a
badass.
half. Dude drove an hour and a half one way just to get there. An hour and a half. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it was some interesting shit, man. So,
Oh yeah.
and again, it's stuff that people don't normally talk about, and it's a woman hostess, and she's not afraid to ask the tough questions, man. I was impressed. I can't wait to watch the next episode. But yeah, there was a scene, not to give everything away, but these guys are volunteering to just do shit for this woman, clean her house, do her laundry, nothing sexual in return. They get nothing out of it. And then one day a week or one day a month, she whips the shit out of him, and he takes it. I was like, damn, man. It was just interesting to watch because I don't know if you guys ever gone into the city back in the 90s or 2000s. There was a club called Excalibur on Dearborn, right in the tourist central, down the street from the Rock and Roll Diner, Rock and Roll McDonald's. Well, the last Sunday of every month they had bondage night, and I would work there, work the door, and I never went inside. And one day this guy said, "You never been inside to go see what's going on in there, have you?" And I'm like, "No, should I?" He's like, "Dude, you got to check this shit out, man, because you'll go, just do it. Go see." I said, "I'll cover the door for you." So I said, "All right." And I went inside, gave him my radio, went inside, and I'm like, it was a whole new different world, man. And people were just, I don't know, people are getting whipped, and there's like, I saw like prosecutors from the fucking city hall and judges, and like there was celebrities, and I'm like, damn, man, like whatever happens in there stays in there. But it was a whole new different lifestyle. But these were everyday people that just the freak came out one day a month.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I could do that. So, I don't know. What do you guys? Has anybody gone since Ogre is at a 50 Shades of Grey convention? Has anybody, man or woman, have you? Are you willing to share a little bit of if you dabble in a little S&M? We'd love to know. The hotlines are open. We only have 3 viewers, so out of you 3 viewers watching, any 3 wish to share the S&M stories? The lines are open. Go for it.
Man, I think, like you said, I think everybody got that little freak in them. Once upon a time, I just definitely when I was younger, I was stationed in Cali. I was going to A school. And we went down. Me and a couple of buddies went down to San Diego, and man, I don't even know what made us go down there. I don't even know who was looking in the paper. Hey, we need to try this, but we go to this house. And it's in a nice secluded area, and you go in there, you show them your ID, of course, you're old enough to get in there, man, and there's just shit everywhere. I mean, chicks are at the bar, and there's hot tubs, there's rooms, and you're just sitting there. And I mean, we're all of maybe 19, 20. We really don't know anything, so we just walk in there, and it's just like. Okay, well, and then the lady of the house, she comes over, she goes, hey, well, you got to put your clothes over here. So we're just sitting there. I'm looking around like, man, first thing I'm thinking of, hey, does this shit cost? And I mean, it's like, okay, if it did, I wouldn't have been there, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we paid to get in, but I can remember my buddy, he sat there. And this lady, she waved him on over, or she motioned him to come over. And I mean, he's just standing there at the bar, man. She goes down on him, and I'm sitting there like what's going on? And I mean, it wasn't even like she was a dime piece. She was like, 2 cheeseburgers left from being overweight. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, just sit there, just going to town and everybody's looking around and I'm looking like, wow, and I guess, he had a happy ending and then, she motioned for me to come over and I was like, no, hey, going over there. And I'm sitting there like, nah, man, I couldn't do it.
You got the cold feet, huh?
I did, man. I did. Yeah. And then we went into another room. All three of us went into this other room, and this guy comes in, and he brings this girl in here. And, of course, the girl and my other friend, they're talking. I'm steady there looking like, okay, well, what's up? And then I guess they exchanged words or whatever, and then the guy says, okay, they're not ready. They're not ready. And I'm looking like, hey, I might have been right. But, it was just that quick.
Man.
Are we paying for this shit? I mean, is this prostitution?
You got to ask those questions first, always first.
Definitely. And I wouldn't look like no L7.
Where were you stationed at, Wentzie?
Still Oklahoma.
Oh, geez. Did you have any Oklahoma? What the hell is in Oklahoma? Did you have any type of that kind of S&M experience or close to it?
Not there, but I did get a court-martial for having a threesome. And, yeah.
Shit.
That was
I was in JAG. I did court martials. I never had to do a court martial threesome before. Damn. What the fuck were you doing?
Having a threesome. What do you think?
Did you do something wrong? Did they complain?
Was it with two officers?
How did they know? I mean, were they officers? Were they judges?
Barracks hoe. First mistake, right? No. So
yeah.
So
we call them check-in sheets.
This conversation is really going straight. Thanks, Ogre, for that. We got it. I'm going to switch gears here. Earlier, Stephanie said her favorite president was Reagan. I forgot to mention that, so she may not have gone off here, but hers was Reagan. Reagan was not a bad president.
Oh yeah,
he was pretty cool. But yeah, President's Day. I guess I still don't understand, why do we have to have it off? I mean, I'm not bitching. I'm not complaining. I'm saying, how did it roll holiday? Does anybody know?
I guess it gives respect to the presidents and their birthdays and what they've done. Washington, Lincoln, even though I'm not sure which month their days are in, but I guess it gives respect to them. But I mean, shit, man, the one we got now, it's like, don't nobody respect. I mean, I honestly, man, I think he need a psyche valve, man. I mean, to tell you the truth, bro, it's like, dude, how can you be this fucked up doing this much shit to the world? You know what I'm saying? Not only that,
I promised everybody we weren't going to even talk hint of anything governmental other than it was a day off. I just got a comment, got an email, and it said, I'm going to start with Wentzie. This one goes out to you first. If you were to go back in time to go meet with your past self, your younger self, what piece of advice would you give yourself?
Go to school and actually pay attention. Yeah.
Expand on that. Why?
Like, do homework, all that stuff. Because, man, I went to alternative school kind of deal, they were like basically colorblind. I was the one wearing the heavy metal T-shirts, the long hair and stuff. So they sent me to alternative school. Didn't give a fuck. So, maybe if I would, do good in school or something, I could probably be an officer in the military or something like that. Even go to West Point or, something like that. But I would still do military again.
Yeah. Profound. That's all right. All right. Question goes over to Double O. Again, same question. If you were to go back in time to your young self, what kind of advice would you give yourself?
I would probably say, listen to the people who were there before me. I mean, I always caught myself rebelling against my dad, but when it came to my uncle, it was just like, okay, that shit makes sense, Yeah. And nowadays, as I talk to my son, it's just like, okay, am I sounding like my dad, or is he treat me like my dad used to treat me? But I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So as I got older, I figured this shit out, you know. But I would definitely say, you know, just to echo off what Went said, you know, listen, pay attention a little bit more. Just watch, because there's days now I sit back and be like, man, had I did this shit at 19 or had I did this shit at 20, you know, damn, my time would be much more easier. I mean, I mean, I'm pretty good now, but just to sit back and just, you know, listen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Save a couple dollars here and there, or, you know, hey, take that test that doesn't cost anything, but now it costs you maybe $2,000 to take a test to do something, you know, shit like that, man.
Right? Yeah, that's good. Good answers, man. That's really good.
What about you, man? What about you?
Let's see. If I were to go back in time to go to find my younger self, I would. The first thing I would say is, stop taking shit so personal. Don't take things personal. I think had I followed that, I would have saved myself a lot of fucking grief and headaches and sleepless nights in the car. You know, oh man,
you do that shit now, man.
I do that shit now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but now I'm getting paid. You know, that's the difference. I'm older and wiser now. It's like it always goes back to that fucking movie, Colors, with Sean Penn and Robin Duvall, where he tells that story of the two bulls. You know, I get it now. I fucking get it now. You know, it's like, you know, for those of you guys that are, you know, guys and ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, instead of watching the whole movie, I'll tell you the quick tidbit about it is, the story about the two bulls is you got a young bull and his father bull, and they come upon a hill and they see that there's a lot of cows, right? Calves or cows? Cows. Female. Bunch of female cows down there, right? And the son says to the dad, all right, Dad, let's go run down there and fuck one of them. And the father, older, wiser bull says, nah, son, let's walk down there and fuck them all. And I'm like, damn, I get it now. You know, you just got to take your time, man. Take a step back. Breathe, relax, man. Hey, you'll get there when you get there, and when you do, you won't be so damn winded that you could be able to take care of business. You know, I finally realized that just, I don't know, a few years ago. It finally hit me. So there you go. There's words of wisdom by the Spaniard, I guess. You know, resorting to old 1980, late 80, early 90 cop movies about gangsters in California.
Absolutely.
So this Friday, I mean, we missed last Friday. This Monday, again, the show had to go on, so that's why we're here tonight. But Friday, we need to come up with something really good. So hopefully some crazy shit happens between now and then that we could talk about. But last Friday, you know, one of the things I wanted to talk about was the Olympics, since it's happening. But today we heard that story about the Russians doping in the curling event, like doping for curling.
That's the little.
Yeah. You're sweeping the ice and you're sliding the big ass stone. I needed Ogre here to explain this to him, because he's been watching curling and figure skating all this whole time. I wanted to get some advice from someone who's been watching it, but man, you know, again, doping for something like that, like, what the hell? Doesn't anybody play by the rules anymore?
No, that's the thing. I mean, who plays by the rules? Look at it like this. And since we're talking about Olympics, let's go back to Bruce Jenner. I believe Bruce Jenner should be stripped over all his motherfucking medals for turning into Caitlyn. Motherfucker, that's not who deserves the medals. Now he can sit back and say, you know, I didn't sit up there and won medals. And not only that, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. We have somebody, Spaniard, on our team that was on the same stage as him that when he won that ESPY award years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember.
She's on our team. She works up there with you.
Oh, I know who it is. I totally know that. But that's interesting though. I've never heard anybody explain it that way. Wentzie, what do you think about that? That since should his medals be turned? Should he be stripped of his medals because?
Hell yeah.
What do you
See,
think?
but if you think of it this way, I mean, then you're going to go into a whole different new ball game kind of deal, because are you going to strip some of these transsexual soldiers that got medals and all that stuff when they went from male to female?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not
that's
saying
Motherfucker, you want to start over? You start all the way the fuck over. You just ain't gonna take no fucking time and be like, okay, you know what? I got this. I'm gonna keep rolling. Nah, you start all the way fuck over. You want to start over as a woman? You start over as a woman. You want to start over as a dude? You start the fuck over as a dude. You don't get.
Hold on, I gotta hear Wentzie's point here. Go ahead, Wentzie.
So here's the question: if he has to start all over again, and Caitlyn Jenner, whatever the hell it's calling itself now, if it goes ahead and joins the Women Olympics and earns all those medals again,
okay,
and then changes back to a dude, does he get them back?
Nope. Man, once you hit the reset button, you hit the reset button.
Oh man, we definitely need some input on this. So I'm gonna have to write this on our post, because I would love to hear some input on that. I've never heard that before.
And Bruce Jenner itself,
Yeah.
Let's ask it.
Ask it. Oh, there's a
first question.
What's that question?
What was that question?
Did they sell China when they cut it off?
Did they sell his dick in China when they cut it off? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even think he got the surgery yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then he gets to keep his medal, because he's technically not officially a chick until you can dig a hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what bathroom does he use?
Probably a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Man, shit.
These are some deep questions, man. This is deep, really deep.
Nah, man, you want to start over? You want to come out? Hey, think about it. Motherfucker said, "This is who I really am." The motherfucker, you really want no dude, so start over.
Start over. Wow.
The reason it went to be a chick was because of the fact, kind of like Fergie, bad attention is attention.
Is attention. That's true.
No,
yeah, that's
all
it.
that. Fergie could bounce back and come back with a platinum artist. Come back as a platinum artist. This motherfucker can't wake up the next morning, wash his face, and be like, "Hey, I just fucking with y'all. Nah, he's told the world that's who he really is. Fuck that.
Here's another question, totally off topic. Again, this is the problem with my intrusive thoughts. Are glory holes real? Are those real?
Mm-hmm.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Anywhere near you where you live, general area?
I seen a lot of them when I was driving trucks.
Damn. Wentzie, what was that?
Oh, hold up. Never mind. All right.
No, what were you gonna say?
No. It was a fire call.
Oh, you gotta go.
Don't worry about it.
We're gonna wrap up here pretty soon. We're gonna go through final thoughts here, even though it's really more on Friday, but
thought we were having a call-in, dude.
He texted me back. He was having difficulties. He couldn't do it. That's why I said I think the weather may have screwed something up. So again, people, if you haven't known by now, this is a work in progress. We're still trying to get all the kinks out. Which kind of reminds me, Devil Dog had his first premiere video launched last night. It's again work in progress. So again, if you haven't checked it out, it's the Beyond the Thin Blue Line on our YouTube page. It's also here on our Facebook page. Me and Wentzie were talking about a little bit. Audio issue is still a problem. We're going to try to work out those kinks here, but yeah, it's still a great story. He had great topics to talk about. So if you guys haven't checked it out, go ahead and see that, and definitely leave some comments. If you guys haven't figured it out by now, we are going to be striving to get more out of what you want out of a show here. We are working on what you want. So your comments really matter. So if you get a chance, drop us a line. Let us know what you think. Be loud and heard. That's blah. right? Is that how it all started? Be loud and heard. Let us know what you're thinking, and if you have any ideas of any future shows. So to kind of recap, so we have Monday Motivation with Ogre. Yeah, there it is, Beyond the Thin Blue Line. And I did that last night, and I did all that editing by myself, and so that's why it's all screwed up and loud. And I just kind of got a little crazy with the music. It almost sounded like NYPD Blue. I don't know if you guys realized it, but I was trying to find something similar that wasn't copyrighted, we wouldn't get hit on that.
Right.
And that was the closest thing to NYPD Blue I could find. I'm like, yes, it worked out perfectly because NYPD Blue was my fucking favorite show back in the 90s. But yeah, so we got Monday Motivation with Ogre. Beyond the Thin Blue Line, his videos will be coming out on Sundays. And then I have intrusive thoughts throughout the week. So just keep watching. You never know what I'm going to pop up. And I'm working on a show. The what?
I'm working on mine, so we got that going too.
We're going to be working on Wentzie's here show launching up here in the spring. And then now we got Double O's new movie review. Part of his new feature for his show coming up. So yeah, we got some good things coming up, man. So one of the things we talked about today, and I'm going to mention it at every show, Wentzie had a great idea that since this is a show about veterans, made by veterans, with veterans, we want to try to reach out to other veterans who are tech savvy that may be able to help us voluntarily for now, help us with the technological stuff, like teach us how to do, editing and proper video and engineering, all that good stuff. Because eventually we're going to get real serious on producing some really elaborate videos and, maybe some kind of type little short movies and what have you. So I want to throw that out there and see, see
short movies.
You have to be female so that we can call you Techie Becky.
Yeah, we're looking for a Techie Becky. That was another of Wentzie's ideas. We want to have a very attractive woman who is not afraid of technology and could share her knowledge with us. And we would be her radio name. We would name her Techie Becky. Unless you have another clever name, just let us know. But that was Wentzie's idea. Good job, Wentzie. He's thinking. That's his thinking seat over there next to his lotion in his basket. Yeah. He puts the lotion in the basket.
He spilled his lotions.
Yeah. And then I'm also working. I'm working on a side project. Let me see. I don't even think anybody's watching anymore. Let me see. I don't know. One maybe. But yeah, my future project is I'm trying to put together a video resume, so to speak. I'm going to send it to Dos Equis because I want to be the next interesting man in the world, and I want that job. That's I'm getting all my spearfishing videos together, my rock climbing, my spelunking, you name it, man. I'm going to put some shit together, and I'm going to submit that to Dos Equis. So I need your help, ladies and gentlemen. Help the Spaniard out, man. And yeah, I already had a tagline. Me and the trophy wife were walking one night. She's like, I got your tagline already. So I'm like, all right. So she's not even telling me what it is. So once I become the next Dos Equis spokesman, I'll have to share that. So help the Spaniard out, folks. Let me know. But yeah, so so we're gonna be wrapping up here real quick. So I'm gonna go around the table here with some final thoughts. And I want to thank everybody for joining us for Monday Motivation with Ogre. Unfortunately, Ogre could not be here with us, so that's why you see three of us. So joining us next Monday, the Ogre will return to share some of his experiences at the Schaumburg convention of S&M.
27 Shades of Blue.
20 shades, yeah, that's it. So Wentzie, final thoughts. Take us out tonight on this beautiful Monday evening.
Final thoughts. Well, here's the story behind it. It's going to be 15 years in March since I went on my first deployment over the border to Iraq. I was attached to the 3rd Infantry Division. So, we're trying to get members of Charlie Battery, 2nd Battalion, 4th Field Artillery to have a reunion deal. We were looking for some of our soldiers that we couldn't find and happened to stumble upon one that committed suicide back in November of 16.
I'm sorry to hear
that. Didn't know about it, all that stuff. I had one die last week, and then finding out about this one. So, I mean, we all watch each other's backs overseas, in garrison, all that stuff. Call your battle buddies. If you got issues, don't become 1 to 22. Call your battle buddies. Get some help. I mean, even if you just call your battle buddies and just laugh, it'll change it, man. Just get some help. It's not worth it. Too many vets are, going this fate, and it's not worth it, man.
That's a great message. Excellent, man. Thank you, Wentzie. That was very good. And again, yeah, they can even reach out to us. I mean, we have a number here, 219-232 vets. It gets directly sent to my line. So I mean, if you guys ever need to talk, give us a call or send us an email. And hell, you can even come on the show if you're having a rough day. That's a great excuse to just get distracted, come on board, and laugh a little bit with us. So yeah, thank you, Wentzie, for sharing that, man. That was beautiful.
Also, another thing, how many people would be interested if we got like a Black Sheep Bravo Snapchat and just take random stuff,
Yeah, well, hey, if you want to spearhead, that sounds to me like you're volunteering. So yeah, go for it, man.
Already did it. I'll be running. I'll put.
Look, I've already learned, man. If you don't answer the Spaniard within 5 minutes, he starts sending messages with capital letters and shit. Like, hey, I need to know now, man. Like, yo, dude, I just saw it. Hold on, man.
Planning, man. It's planning. It's all about the planning. Because I was trying to get guests. I was trying to get a porn star to come on the air with us to do a live interview, but it didn't pan out. So, yeah. Damn. No, man. I see how it is.
Now. Like, God damn, hold on. I just saw it, man. Hold on.
No, man. 'Cause I'm on the move, man. I got things going on. I got people lined up. I got bands booking. I got a lot going on.
Hey, forget about it. Just say the word, whatever you need. Just whatever.
I mean, you guys were busting my balls about my beautiful mic last time, and I'm just trying to keep us on task, man. Wentzie's got his mic.
Look, I still haven't went to Amazon, man. Still haven't went to Amazon.
Yeah, man. It smells like scotch. Beautiful. All right, final. You can't even hear Wentzie. Yeah, he has that Mr. Microphone. Yeah. All right, final thoughts. Final thoughts from 007. Tell us what you got.
Oh, man. Every day above ground is a blessed one. Okay, so, get out there, keep your head up, stick your chest out, and handle your business. Don't let your business handle you. I mean, shit, I can't. And you know what? That's better than any of Bobby's. Hey, you know what? Hey, this is Bobby from the Bronx. Hey, I don't care. Hey, I told you. Next time I'm going after Bobby. I'm trying to tell you, I got you, dog. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, hey, Devil Dog. I hate to say it, man. I wished I would have counted how many. So what I'm saying, and oh, man, it was hilarious. I must have counted like 700. So like I said. This is Bobby. So like I said, this is Bobby. Oh man, it was hilarious, dude. But it was fun. Good job, man. Good job, man. Bulldog, that was good.
And give us an accurate number. They'd win a shirt or something,
Well, that would be good. Yeah, that would be good. Hey, like I said, work in progress, man. We're all learning here, so that was. I think that was a great job.
I love it.
Right. And my final thought, ladies and gentlemen, what was that? I cut you off, brother.
The first person that goes ahead and counts all those gets a "Don't Be a Dick" T-shirt by Black Sheep Bravo.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one. I like that. That's good thinking. All right. For my final thought is, like I said, it's gloomy out. The weather's changing. It's foggy. Still cold's going around. It's still kind of shitty weather. And it's just there's just something in the air. It's people are needing a lifting up. But my final thought is, hey man, just be nice. Be nice to people because you don't know what they may be going through, and just a quick smile, a little joke, you'd be surprised how long that goes, man. Because I know I've had days, and somebody who made me laugh was a difference between having a shitty day to a fantastic day. So again, final thought is just be nice. Be nice out there when you're out and about. So that was another Monday under our belts. Again, we apologize for Ogre's absence, but he will be here Friday for the Black Sheep Bravo roundtable discussion where all of us will be here, and we're just going to recap shit from the week and last week. So did you have something, Double O?
Nah, just hey, just you taking us out, baby. Go ahead and do your thing, player.
We'll do our thing. Well, thank you very much for watching. Again, this is Monday Motivation with Ogre here on Black Sheep Bravo. Thank you all for watching. And again, if you haven't checked us or checked out our Facebook page or our YouTube page, make sure you subscribe, share, and like us. And as always, we appreciate the love and the comments. Until next time, this is the Spaniard keeping it tight. Spaniard out. And I am going to push this button